Alright guys, welcome back to another video from Crypto Sense UK. Straight into it here. Yet again, another really exciting day. As you can see, XRP just increasing those legs up. Seems to have completely broken resistance now. I mean, some people are in a bit of a state of euphoria right now. We'll discuss that in a second. I can see this green candle here not kind of doing as much volume as the last few days. We might be due for a little bit of a pullback here, which is completely normal. Strap in for that. Let's just move into some news bouncing around on X then. So as I'm pretty sure most of everyone in the XRP space is aware right now, the SEC have filed the opening brief for its appeal. It doesn't seem like the market took really much notice of that. Cheers to Edo Farina for bringing this to us. Yeah, it really didn't seem like it affected the price at all. I know it wicked down quite violently when it initially got filed, but it really does seem that the belief stage is there now for XRP. Brad Garlinghouse just commenting on it. Well, at the top of Stuart Alderotti's comment about it, the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over as the SEC have. They're just going to beat this drum all the way to the end, because if you think about it, look at it from their standpoint. They're a governmental bureaucratic organization. They've effectively got unlimited funds to throw at this thing. So they're just going to carry it all the way through until, in all likelihood, after Trump's inauguration on the 20th, we get our new chief of the SEC. It's probably going to be dropped. I mean, that's what a lot of the crypto space are kind of anticipating. It's definitely what I've got my fingers crossed for. Nothing certain at the end of the day, but everything's looking pretty positive for not only XRP, but all of the crypto space right now. I just thought this was another. I love the posts and videos from the guys at Black Swan Capitalist, Vandel and Verson, and I really did like his comment here. So I'll just read it out. There's a reason I've emphasized not selling too early. The fourth year of the cycle consistently yields the greatest rewards, which is what we're in, like clockwork. Secondly, from a utility perspective, we're still in the early stages of the adoption curve, the infancy phase. Do you see the bigger picture now? It sounds simple, but I think it's worth reiterating. Everyone is going wild for these prices at the minute. And yes, it is exciting. I love the fact that within the space of 2-3 months, my bags have gone up 500%. There or thereabouts. But we've got to stay strong. Everyone's different. You're going to have your own price targets, and that's absolutely fine. If you need to take money off to square your debt away, sort your life out, maybe do something nice with your family, then great, do it if you can afford to. What I would say though is, if you've been in the XRP cult, if you want to call us that, because yeah, we can act like a bit of a cult sometimes. We're holding out for this true utility that Vandel's talking about here. The utility has not been realized yet. All of these technologies are in the sales pitch phase. Like Ripple's just getting their toe in the door with all of these massive institutions, World Economic Forum, the US government under Trump. They've already got a foothold in massive markets like Europe, Japan, the MENA regions. The bigger picture is worth waiting out for. I know I'm happy to not cash out and not get that early retirement because of what's coming in the future. Like I don't want to just retire myself. I want to retire my whole family and my kids and stuff like that. And that is what I'm holding out for. Another analogy is the famous Bitcoin pizza guy. Do we really want to be known as those guys who sold XRP for $3, $4, $5, and then 10 years down the line, we could have been multi-millionaires? I know I don't want to be in that position. It's just food for thought. And yeah, thank you, Vandel, for keeping it real and bringing us back down to earth with where we are. Jacob here pointing out that Bitcoiners are losing their minds right now. And he's just commenting on this here. There's rumors going around that Trump is going to be focused on supporting US crypto companies. I don't like this little bit of the statement here. Crypto companies like XRP, just to be super clear, XRP is a decentralized cryptocurrency, not controlled by the company Ripple. The company is Ripple, which is a privately owned company based in America, out of San Francisco. They've got offices all around the world. The XRP ledger is a series of nodes completely distributed around the world with not one entity controlling any number of those nodes who validate the system. Not only that, the XRP ledger is open source technology that is completely free for anyone to build on. So I just need to reiterate that point there. Yes, Ripple is a US company and Ripple itself is a centralized entity, but they are not XRP. They have massive XRP holdings in escrow, but that escrow is systematically released and then either bought on the open market or Ripple buys it back itself and puts it back into escrow, which is perfectly fine. It's within their remit to do. There is no centralized control over the token itself. But still, it is very exciting times. Trump saying he's going to embrace Bitcoin and establish a Bitcoin strategic reserve. It's looking more and more likely that these other coins like Solana, USD, and XRP associated with Ripple are going to be heavily influential in this. And I just think this is a guy. Apologies, I've got nothing against you, but you do not have a clue what you're talking about. So he says, in the end, Trump will choose centralization over decentralization because XRP is so centralized. If you don't believe me, look into XRP. More specifically, initial token distribution, control over validator selection, governance, etc. This guy does not understand the XRP ledger. He's reiterating the same old straw man talking points that all the Bitcoin maxis do over and over again. It's an old, battered, tired argument that just doesn't stand any ground anymore. Inform yourselves, do your own research, guys. Look into the XRP ledger. Ripple do not control XRP. The original founders do not control XRP. The network is a completely decentralized network, and I can't stress that enough. Okay, enough on that point. Let's move on. And I think this just creates a nice segue into this point here with Ryan Selkis. Again, I've got nothing against this guy. I just don't agree with what he says about decentralization and Bitcoin. So again, he's saying there's Bitcoin and there's crypto. Okay, let's see what he says about this. Only Bitcoin is truly a commodity. I mean, I agree with that part. Bitcoin is a commodity. Definitely. Ripple execs flocked to Kamala like gimps to Zed's box after years of decrying Bitcoin over its very nature and climate impact. Donald J. Trump should cash out Ripple's checks and then ghost. I mean, this is just, from my perspective, and you can agree to disagree, this is complete court. Ripple, the company, yeah, I mean, they're one of the biggest up-and-coming fintechs. I don't hold any ill will against them for trying to get in with the Biden administration, nor do I, if I was liberal leaning, would I hold any ill will against them for what they're doing now, buttering up with Trump. They are trying to change the world. There's a video, I'll not play it today, but I'll definitely try and fish it out just to remind everyone about that video, where one of the old Ripple employees says, they're not here to, I'm going to paraphrase, they're not here to just, make a little bit of money or something. They're here to put a dent in the universe. And how do you do that? You've got to get your foot in the door with these people. Now, Ripple's actions have a great effect on XRP, but XRP itself is a commodity, just like Bitcoin is. It's not a security. It's already been proven in court. and that will stand the test of time. So his point here about only Bitcoin being a commodity, that is completely untrue. It was all initially minted and mined, 100 billion of it. There's no argument with how it was created. But again, these are probably very smart people that got into Bitcoin long before I thought it was a thing and stuff like that. But they're so clouded by the judgment of looking at Ripple, the company, and XRP, the cryptocurrency, separately, that they come out with just spew like this. Right, I'm going to flick over to something a bit more happy, that what everyone out there wants to see, just positivity in the charts. I've never been a big meme coin investor before or anything like that, but I am so excited for what's happening on XRP with the meme coins. I just think we are still so ridiculously early to the party. Arthur Britto, who was one of the founders of the XRP ledger, someone set up, well, I say someone, no one knows the identity of this Britto creator, but that's also hitting new all-time highs, which is great to see. I hold a little bit of Britto. Phoenix, this is great news. Literally the most visited token on CoinMarketCap today. It's not even at 100 million market cap yet, this thing. There's so much room to grow, and it's being the most searched for coin on CoinMarketCap. So all of you guys who are umming and ahhing whether to bridge over to the XRP ledger, do it. You are missing out on the opportunity of a lifetime if you don't. I mean, you're going to trade meme coins anyway. Why not trade it on the fastest, the most efficient cryptocurrency network that there is? And this came out a little bit later in the day. They're also trading #1 in the finance section on X. I mean, they're absolutely killing it. Absolutely killing it. Keep on pushing, Phoenix. We love to see it. And then just to bring us back down to reality again, the XRP guy here, I mean, he's pretty confident, but I never personally revealed my holdings. But just some really great advice from him here. Money doesn't bring you happiness. He has money. Is he happier? No. Like when you make that big purchase after 24 hours, you're going to feel the same as when you had no money. And all I'll say to this point from my perspective is if you're not a happy person with no money, making hundreds of thousands and millions is not going to make you happy either. You got to learn to be happy at your lowest. And I think one thing for me personally is I think learning resilience when you're younger, putting yourself out in those hard situations. Definitely my experiences come from like maybe my nature as a British squaddy kind of laughing in the face of adversity when it's truly, truly shit out there and you're in some frigging stinking little wadi, little stream bed in Afghanistan that's got human feces running through it and you're taking cover from enemy fire, but you can still turn to your mates and have a laugh and talk about how shit of a shot they are. I know for a fact the money's not going to be what makes me happy. I am just generally quite a happy person, and I'm really happy to be on this journey with everyone else in the community. Yeah, I just wanted to finish the video off with a little highlight of something I came across people talking about, and I thought I'd do just a little comparison as to where I think we actually are. So obviously I'm here on xpmarket.com, sorry, and it's an absolutely beautiful week to be in any of these projects. We scroll down, it's all green. There's hundreds of percent showing. These are the top however many coins being traded on XP Market. It's just absolute green everywhere, and that's fantastic. Now, that got people into the debate of what stage in the market cycle are we at. So I'm just going to bring up the classic picture of the market cycle cheat sheet. So a lot of people have been saying that they think we could be in the thrill to euphoria stage. Now, There's a lot of good arguments for that. There's a lot of good arguments that we could be here. But I look at the rest of the market. XRP is doing wonderful things, and the coins built on it are doing wonderful things. And that maybe gives us a sense that we're in a stage of euphoria and things could be coming to a top. I just don't think this bull run will be done so quickly. And I don't think Trump's inauguration is a buy the rumor, sell the news event. I really think we're kind of in between optimism and belief, or maybe belief into thrill. I just think there's not been enough expansion yet in the market, to hit those figures that we were talking about a few months ago. Brad Garlinghouse was saying he sees a 5 to 10 trillion market cap by the end of 2025. Like, do we really think that we're in that euphoria? Are things actually going super crazy right now? XRP has done brilliantly. Is it doing the numbers we were talking about though? No. It's coming back up to all-time highs. It's breaking some previous all-time highs on certain exchanges, but it's not broke the $3.84 mark or whatever it was back in 2017-18. As you can see here over on Coin Market Cap, we're at only 60 on the Fear and Greed index. This doesn't feel like euphoria to me. I just feel people might be either negging a little bit or maybe being a bit too pessimistic. They could be right. Like I always say, this isn't financial advice, but I know my plan. You just stick to your plan, stick to what works for you, and enjoy the ride. And make sure you at least take some profits this cycle. With that being said, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you there. Look after yourselves out there. It's exciting times. Please come back, join me in the next one, and I will see you later. Bye.